Hi everyone, this is Shirley from Shirley's World. I'm a reseller on eBay and Poshmark and a little bit on Mercari. I have been doing daily what's sold videos in the evening at 7:30. So what that actually worked to get me to my 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. That was very exciting. Now I just found out, I went in the YouTube studio and found out to start actually earning some money from YouTube. You have to have 4,000 watch hours a year. And I only have hi Carla, I only have 1,500 and some. So I have to build up my watch hours. I have to, just have more people watching my videos. In order to do that, you have to make interesting videos. So, or get a lot more subscribers. So I think I'm at 1,070 some last time I looked. Yeah, so I'm really happy about this. I never expected to make it to 1,000. Yes, thank you, Carla. Yeah, I sold something very early in the morning, or maybe a couple things very early, like during the night, the wee hours of the morning. I sold something late last night also that you haven't seen. So there's 3 things I'm going to show you that I've already packed up. I wanted them to go out with today's mail. So they have been packed up and shipped out already, but I will show you pictures of them. Also, I didn't put my sales on till really late because I went shopping to Goodwill. So I didn't get my sales put on. I have a 20% off sale going most of the week. And yeah, Bryland Farm, hi. Yeah, I think that has a lot to do with it because I usually always have a sale going. Hi, Bumblebee. You were driving. Yeah, I usually have a sale going, so I didn't get my sales started till like 3 o'clock this afternoon. So usually Mondays are kind of slow anyway. Sometimes I don't even put the sales on till Tuesday. So I will show you the 3 things that I did pack up. I did sell and pack up already. And then I'll do a haul video. I went shopping today. Oh my, where I store my inventory. I have 1, 2, 3 rooms down here that have a lot of bins like those over there. Over there. And then I have upstairs, I have the hanging clothes that I don't want to put into the bins, like nice dresses or any coats or anything like that. They're put upstairs on the hanging racks. So yeah, I have several rooms of inventory. Yeah. Yeah, that's the problem. 9 in the chat. Well, welcome everybody. Let me show you these things that I did sell so we can get to the haul video. I'm going to share my screen. Okay, this was a set. There's a little tank top underneath here that's white, you can see. And then a sort of semi-sheer blouse on the top that had its own little tie here. And then a peplum. Really cute. It's a pretty color, 2-piece paisley top. And this sold for $18.74. That was the sale price. And I don't have where it went. Well, yes, I do. Wait a minute. Yes. It went to Amity Harbor, New York. Amity Harbor. Now she paid shipping on that and tax, so she actually paid $22.86 to get it to her. And the next thing I sold was on Poshmark. And this is this nice pair of shoes. These I'm sure they were never worn. They were in perfect condition. They were by Naturalizer. They're flats in a size 10. Cap toe buckle, sort of reptile pattern. So cute. I would have kept these if they would have fit me a little bit better. They're my size, but they just didn't fit me very good. So those sold for $22. There was a shipping discount on that, so I received $15.58 for those. Now, keeping in mind, my cost of goods when I shop at Goodwill averages out to be about $3.50, and that's how I keep my inventory as an average. Back here. The next thing is the one and only Hickey Freeman piece I've ever had. And it wasn't a dress shirt. This was a like a quarter zip gray pullover, long sleeve men's knit, sort of it wasn't real heavy, but like medium heavy. Yeah, this sold to somebody in Hilton Head, South Carolina. They paid $24 for it, and I received $19.20. So those are the three things that went out this morning that sold during the night. So let me come back here. Yeah, so not too bad. But I would have liked to sell something during the day today. Maybe I'll sell something before the evening's out. I don't know. Janet, hi. Yeah. Yeah, I average out. So, okay, I went to Goodwill. This bunch of clothes I bought today averaged out to be even less because I bought only 15 items. This is a smaller of the Goodwills, and they didn't have hardly any spring and summer things out yet at all. Everything was sweaters and wintery things, as you'll see that I got some more wool skirts. But that's what people, they're donating their winter items at this point, and that's what's in the stores. Now the bigger Goodwill of mine had more spring and summer stuff, but this one, yeah, I had a hard time finding any. So I spent $46.25 on 15 items, and that averages out to be $3.08 each. So even less than $3.50, but on the total yearly is, that's what I average out. That's what the tax guy gets. $3.50 for everything in my inventory. So let me show you, if I can get my feet off here, show you what I did get. The first thing is the most wintry thing, but I could not get it because this is by Woolrich, and it's all wool. It's lined. It's a long midi length skirt. You can't see it very well in here, but it's the Black Watch plaid. And this is heavy wool. And the bottom is all fringed. So it's sort of different, and I think it may be, I don't know where it's made. No, it's made in Mexico. I was thinking it may be vintage, but I don't think it is. But with the Black Watch plaid and the brand Woolrich, and it's wool. There's other things that Woolrich makes that's not wool, but their wool things is what sells the best. Now this had a blue tag. That means that this item was half price. So it was. I got three of the 15 items were half price items. Yeah, with the blue tags. This one actually cost me $2.42 for this skirt. I can imagine it was quite expensive when it was new. Now, this is sort of strange, but strange sells. And when I looked up this, if I can figure this out, when I looked up the maker of this skirt, this is a designer brand. And the name is Samuel Dong. I never heard of it before. So I certainly stood there and looked it up. And there's some of his things sell for up in the 200s and 300s. This is a medium. It's just polyester and spandex. And it's a pull-on skirt. But it's too bad you can't really see this. It is all these tags all over it. Can you see? I know it's so hard to see. It's like fringy, the whole skirt. It's a long maxi skirt. It's not even, yes it is, it's lined. But it's just strange. Yeah. So, I mean, I can put $3 out there to maybe make a lot more than I think it's worth, but yeah, who knows what this will go for. Samuel Dong. I wish you could see it better, but it's kind of fun. Does anybody know anything about that? No, I never heard of that brand before either. It's very strange. Strange sells, like I said. I got another houndstooth skirt. This is a smaller one. This is by Casual Corner. It's a size 2. Zips in the back. It's lined. It's wool. And it's just a little pencil skirt, like the other one that I had. Only this is a smaller size. So houndstooth is good. Casual Corner. I don't know. Is that still in existence? Casual Corner stores. I remember they used to be in the mall. I don't go to the mall anymore, so I don't know if they're not. The wool skirts I bought, there was a reason for getting them. The Woolrich was the brand, and the plaid, the Black Watch plaid. Samuel Dong is because he's supposed to be, his things are supposed to sell really high. And the houndstooth on that wool skirt is the other one. And the reason for this one, now this is I don't understand this because the tag is upside down. It's Harris Wallace. I haven't even looked this up, but it's wool. It's made in the USA. And it's lined. And the reason I got it were those reasons. Plus, it's a wrap skirt. It's an actual wrap skirt. It unbuttons here and opens up. So it's a pretty plaid. It has some fringe. Everything I bought today has fringe. This is a fringe day. Size 6. This is a size 6. Yeah, it's a pretty little skirt. So I couldn't not get these wool skirts when they're there, you know, buttons. But it isn't really what I was looking for. Yeah. I guess you can put all those things like academia and all those words on there. This is, I was really hunting for summery things. This is heat gear by Under Armour. This is a men's. It's a running top. It says run up there. It's an extra large fitted. So it's summer, it's heat gear. So it's just a t-shirt by a nice brand. Now I had to get this because it's the only piece of linen that I found. Sigrid Olsen. 100% linen, and it's a small, but it sort of is a bigger size. Doesn't look real tiny. And it's a long sleeve button up linen shirt in this orange color. So I got that because of the fabric, linen. That bag. Okay, I like to buy Ralph Lauren, and this is the Blake style. It's a large. This is a short sleeve button-up shirt. It's also button-down collar. Just a pretty men's summer shirt. I went to the shorts rack. This is a light wash denim, size 10, and by Talbot's. And it does have little pockets, so I don't know if you can call this cargo or not, I guess. So, yeah, just a nice pair of shorts. And the light wash denim. Pair of running shorts. And these are by Athleta in a size small. Just pull on elastic waist or running shorts, and they do not have a panty in there. They're just the shorts. I thought I had heard of this brand. I haven't really researched it too much when I got home, but it's number one, it's the ripstop fabric, and it's 511 Tactical. 5.11 Tactical. These are a size, it's hard to read here, 42 by 32, which is really not a good size because it's large waist and the shorter, well, not real short pants, but they're straight leg. They're outdoorsy pants, and with the ripstop, like I said, in this sort of a dark taupe color. I don't know what you call this color, but I have to look up more about this this brand. 511 Tactical. Here's a nice feeling little pair of chambray. These are just H&M, but I like the fabric. These are size 8, women's 8, and they have their own tie belt on there. Just a little pair of shorts. Chambray fabric. That's usually viscose, but I don't know if that's what this is or not. My eyes don't work very good at night, so I'll have to look at that during the daytime. Yeah, a little pair of cool shorts. Here's a Nike with all this silvery stuff. This is a women's Nike large, Nike Pro dry fit. And it is real silvery on the top, has a swish in the middle. It's gray, short sleeve, and that silvery all down the back. So it's, you get notice. I don't know if this would be good at night, maybe. But yeah. It has, like under the arms, is sort of a, almost like, not netting, but it's like, it would let a lot of air through. Put it that way. So women's large Nike Pro t-shirt. I thought this was pretty. I didn't really, the brand is just Notations. It's a large, this pretty orange, but it's a long, like a tunic pullover, half button up shirt. It has these little metal things on the pockets. Long sleeve with a tab roll. And this is, it's not linen, it's like a rayon, I think. Let's see here if I can read this. Yes, rayon and polyester. So, sort of a summery looking top. I got this only because of the brand. For this chair is getting away from me. Abercrombie and Fitch. It's getting harder to find because people are picking it up now in the thrift stores. Medium. This is, I think, some men's. Long sleeve. It's just a long sleeve knit shirt. It's ribbed. It says Hunter Green. Nothing special, but it's just the brand seems to be hot right now. Oh, another Abercrombie and Fitch. This is a medium. It's called a muscle sweater. It's a men's black sweater. It's nice. It's sort of a lighter weight. It's not real heavyweight sweater with this big Abercrombie tag inside, and has the moose on, a red moose on the front, their logo. I got that. Not exactly summer. Saving the best here to last. This is one of them. Finally, I found some cashmere. It's been a long time since I found any. This is Alex Marie cashmere. It's large. I should have buttoned this up. It's a little cardigan. And I really looked this over well, made sure there were no holes, little moth holes. This has little rhinestone buttons. So it's kind of, not going to button all these, but just enough that it holds it together. It's a long sleeve little cardigan. And the buttons are, well, it doesn't show on the screen, but they're little rhinestones. Size large, so soft, really nice condition. Has a little bit of pilling, but this pilling is going to come off really easy with my sweater shaver thingy. So I was glad to finally find a piece of cashmere. And then this is a set. This is like waffle weave. This is Soma. A good intimates brand, or they make a lot of pajamas and nightwear. So I think this is like just loungewear or could be pajamas, I guess. This is the top. It's a pretty sort of a pink nude color. And then it has the pants. And they're both the same size. Are they? What size is this? Yeah, they're both small. This has elastic waist, and they're long, just comfy lounge pants. They're this waffle weave fabric by Soma, which seems to do really well. So I was glad to finally find some of that. I've only had a couple pieces of this before. So that is what I got. It completely wore me out just getting this. And I was worried about my dog, of course, being home. And what I did was my dog walker came and took her for a walk. She brings her one of her dogs, which is a Australian Shepherd, and the two of them are big time buddies. So then they go for a walk in the park. So they're gone like an hour. So I waited till she picked Penny up, and then she left, and then I left to go to the store. So at least for an hour, she was with Jolene. And then Jolene brought her home and just put her in the house, not in her crate. And she does better when Jolene is leaving her as opposed to me leaving her. But she was still, I watched on the camera, she was still barking and looking. But I think she does better out of the crate. I mean, she's still upset, but so that's what, I'm always thinking about when I'm out anywhere. She was on Prozac, now she's on Zoloft. We changed it to see if it would do any better, but it hasn't. It maybe helps this much. So that's another thing. I have to go out again tomorrow to pick up her prescription uh, of Zoloft because it had to be renewed. So it's at CVS Target, and I have to go pick that up tomorrow. So she'll have to be alone for a little while tomorrow. I came home and I made brownies. I have a big pan of brownies out there. I immediately, when they came out of the oven, while they were still warm, I cut a brownie and put vanilla ice cream on it. And that's what I had for my treat this afternoon. Kiki. Hi, Kiki. 17. Kiki, you're the 17th viewer. Welcome, everybody. I'm so glad you're visiting me. Jen, the reseller, wrote me a note on, I think, the last video and thanked me for the shout out. So she came to visit on one of my videos. I watch her every day, and I watch Silver Owl Thrifter every day, and then a couple other ones here and there. Where are you from, Kiki? What state? Where's everybody from? Pencil skirts are so elegant. Yeah, and they're good for, people going back to work now. They're good for business and career wear. Now you need brownies. If you have a box of ready-made brownies, they only take a few minutes to make and stick in the oven. You watch Jen too, yeah. Yeah, a lot of people watch her. You're from Virginia. Oh, a beautiful state. That's one of my favorite states that we would go through if we drive down to Florida. I love Virginia. I think in Virginia, I think that is where, I think there's a Shirley's Plantation in Virginia. I have a couple things from there. I think it's in Virginia. Classy Dahlia. You're from Western Pennsylvania. Okay. I grew up in Erie, Pennsylvania. That's where I was from. Came to Cleveland to go to nursing school and then stayed. Ryland Farms in Louisiana. From all over. Eat brownies too. Yeah, you'll all have to go make yourself some brownies. I would love to give you some, but yeah, you're a little too far. I may just have to have another one before I go to bed tonight. That was really super good with it being, here, this will make you hungry. It was warm, so the ice cream sort of melted a little bit. I even put a little chocolate syrup on the top. Yum. Of course, I'm a chocoholic, so. Your better half's grandparents are from Erie. Okay. My sister still lives in Erie. My sister and my niece and all her family. My nephew's in Erie. Yeah, I have good memories of Erie and the peninsula. When I was shopping yesterday, the funniest thing, there was a t-shirt. Well, it was a long sleeve t-shirt, and it had an insignia from Waldemar. Waldemar is the big, well, it's not big compared to ones around here. It's an amusement park. First time I was ever on a roller coaster, but it was the old-fashioned kind. They were wooden, and they weren't very high. I mean, it's nothing like the ones are now. In fact, it was so slow and old. I mean, not by old, I mean not fast and not high. I would probably go on it again. I'd never go on these new ones. 22 in the chat, yay. Hmm. Yeah, one time when I was little, my best friend, I wish I had her book here. I'll bring it down tomorrow. My best friend was called Madge was her real name, Madge Osborne. She lived down on Patterson, which was only a few streets from me. And her parents worked, and she was allowed to do a lot more than I was allowed. I was very protected. My sister and I, we weren't allowed to do anything. We weren't allowed to cross certain streets. We weren't, but we'd go off on adventures that my mother never knew about. We'd ride our bikes, far. Well, one time we took the bus line and we took it down to the dock, in the dock of the bay, took the ferry across to the peninsula and spent half the day on the beach. My mother never knew because, see, back then it was safe and you could do things, and you'd go out in the morning and play, and you'd come in maybe at lunchtime, or you had to come in for supper. Other than that, you could be out. My father, of course, worked in a factory, and my mother was a stay-at-home mother. It was back in the 40s. Wow. The best time, let me tell you. The best time. I'm so glad I grew up in the time I did. Yeah. 25. I am so grateful to all of you. You've really just made my day. Made my week, really. Prescott is beautiful. Yes, it is. So glad to see someone your age on eBay, selling eBay. Yes, you can, Connie. For sure. I'm glad elders are on here too. I've met several now that tell me they're sort of my age. And I'm so glad that they are being, more active on the computers. I have always been, ever since the computers first came out. This is how old I am. My first computer was an Atari, the game computer. An Atari. Then when the Macs came out, the Apple computers came out, I had the very first little Mac. It was this big. The screen was like this big. It was a big boxy thing, and it was black and white. Can you imagine? I've had every Macintosh computer from that one on, because I would get the new ones when they would come up. Yeah. So my kids all started on Macs. I mean, they all have Apple Macintosh computers. Yeah, and Apple iPhones, of course. Yeah. I never ever had a Windows computer. It was a wonderful friendship. Uh, yes, she fought breast cancer for years and years and years. And I'll have to look up how many years ago it was. It wasn't more than maybe 5 or 6 years ago. She finally died. Uh, she called me that day. She knew it wouldn't be long. She called me on the phone to talk to me. And so I was so grateful for that I got to talk. We got to talk to each other right before. She was the most sincere Christian that I have ever met. Yeah. And she wrote a big book, and it's called "And Let the Older Women Teach," or something like that. I'll bring it down. It's upstairs. I'll bring it down and show you. It's this thick. It's her whole life. Yeah. It's an amazing. Yeah, she lived for writing this book, getting this book written. And she finally got it done and got it published. But we had the best times. We went to grade school together, junior high, high school. Yeah, it was the best time. Yeah. I don't know. People don't have friends like that for that long anymore, I don't think. I don't know. Well, I can't say that because my daughter, there's 5 of their high school friends that have stuck together. And one of the girls married my son. So that's my daughter-in-law. She was like a daughter to me anyway. And then she married my son. So that turned out really well. Yeah, there's 5 girls, and they used to, everybody's birthday, they used to go out and to a restaurant and go to dinner together. I don't think they do that much anymore because a few of them have moved out of state and, yeah. Yeah, it certainly will be fun seeing her again. Uh, yeah. When you when you could first go online, and actually talk to other people with a computer, I forget what it was called back then. There was a name for it, and it started with a C, but I'll never tell you. You had to pay by the hour or by the minute or something to be online. Well, the first bill that we got was 200 and some dollars. It was to be online like a telephone bill, I guess. I don't know. But my bill was 200 and some dollars. My husband says, we're not going to do that anymore. uh, but thank goodness they fixed that problem. Oh, well, I am going to put these things upstairs. I'm going to have to steam a few of them, iron a few, and get them ready to photograph. I'm almost done photographing my last haul. I didn't do any listing today, new things. I did put on some sell similar things for today, but I have things drafted for tomorrow. And yeah, it's hard to do everything. Yeah, I don't have as much energy anymore. Yeah, if you watch the very beginning of this video, I'll show I had 3 things that sold. Nothing terrific, but, average things. Live at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time is what I've been going live at. Yeah. Except on Sundays. I said 4:30, so I did it at 4:30 yesterday, but it's usually 4. I don't know why I said 4:30 because I'm doing these at 7:30, I guess. It's usually 4 o'clock on Sundays. I do like a copulation of the whole week, uh, and show you the numbers and everything of what I made and what, things ended up being. You're on Central Time. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm on Eastern Standard. Judy Fisher's time consuming. Let me jumped away. It's time consuming trying to get all things. It certainly is. It gets away. Yeah, it gets away from me all the time. I'll be rushing home to get off it. Oh dear. But don't rush too fast. It's recorded. Hmm. Ah. Yeah, I think I saw everything on here. Let me just see. Yeah, amazing. Some more new people. So please subscribe and hit the like button if you haven't yet. And also, I have to figure out how to get more hours of people watching. That's what I have to add up next. But I don't know when they started counting the hours. It says I have 1,500 and some. I didn't look today. But you have to get 4,000 in a year in 365 days. So when did they start counting that 1,500? Does anybody know? Was it like January? If so, this is just February. That's good. I mean, I don't think I'll have trouble then. But if it's, I certainly hope it's not the whole time I've been on YouTube. It can't be that, right? I don't think so. I'll have to find out the answer to that. If anybody knows anything about getting monetized on YouTube. The last year total. Oh, okay. Well, I wasn't on near as much last year. So that was the last year's total. You think it rotates? Well, okay. So I'll just have to keep hoping people are watching for more than a minute. Uh, uh. I told my daughter, I says, because she has her TV going to go to sleep at night. I said, just put me on and let me run. She doesn't, she's not, you know, really watching. That's what she goes to sleep by, which is, I told her that's bad. The light from the TV is bad, you know, meaning tomorrow day number 366 will drop off. Meaning tomorrow, day number 366 will drop off. I don't quite understand that, but. So is it going to tell me different numbers every time I go check? Like weekly, if I check, is it going to be different? Yeah, 365 days in a year, yes. It will keep the last 365. Oh, okay. Okay, I get it. Okay. So, you're monetized, so are you monetized, Ryland Farm? I tried to look up your YouTube. I finally found it, but the YouTube that I found first, it kept coming up as Brislin Farms. It wasn't your name. It wasn't right. You're not, no, but you watch your hours. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to find that more about that. Of course, the shorts will add up too. I mean, it's easy for me to put the little shorts on, but those are only, a few minutes. So many people watch those, though. Bryland Farms, what do you do your YouTube videos about? I haven't gone on to watch any. I know you have to have so many on shorts. I'll never get that many, but I think those hours, don't they still count toward your regular hours too? Oh, they count different from hours. Oh dear. Your long videos are gardening. Yes. Love that. Uh, well, I will be doing that too, but not yet. Not till May, middle of May and on. I will get my GoPro camera working here and be taking you out with me. Hopefully to the stores. I should take it with me tomorrow and go to Target, just to see how it's going to work. I had one before. I mean, I'm just not used to doing it anymore. The more subs you have, the more, right. If I build up more and more subs, it would add more and more hours. Right. The more watch hours you get. Yeah. Yeah. So I still have to keep, adding those up. Uh, it'll come sooner or later. I hope it's not too much later. I'm 81. Uh, so I will close for now and get these things upstairs to the photo room or to my ironing board and my steamer and do that tomorrow. So I will see you tomorrow. Do I have playlists? They're on YouTube somewhere. I mean, if you look up Shirley's World vlog videos, there's just videos and then there's live videos. They separate them. I have 900 and some videos. Certainly you can find them. Yeah, not as fast as getting to 1,000. I think everybody was really working for me to get to that 1,000 so quick in a week. To get almost 500 in a week. Wow, that just blows my mind. You'll let them run all day. That's right. That'll give me hours. They're about reselling, a lot of them, but a lot of them are about different things. A lot of them are about my chickens. And there's cooking ones on, gardening ones on, there's all kinds of things. Some of them are not very good, believe me. The earlier ones. Uh, all right. I will, if you want to come back, I'll be here tomorrow, 7:30 Eastern time. And see you then. Thank you all for coming. Like and subscribe. Bye.